All right, shalom. Shalom, Mashallah, shalom, Mashallah, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakat Kodash, Call it Allah, Allahayna, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakat Kodash. All right. Double honors to the elect elders of Israel that rule well. Strong salutations to you brothers out there that labor in sound doctrine and sincerity. Yahweh Shema Shabbat them for elect. And peace, blessings, and salutations to the house of David, man, the elect. All right, it's King David, brother Kalo Yala. Back out here. All right. Back out here on the streets teaching, man. We're another day closer, another week closer to what? To the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai. And another day closer and another week closer to the downfall of our enemy. All right, Esau Edom. The destruction of America. And these heathens going into captivity, man. All right, and we coming into rulership, sitting on thrones with scepters. All right, having a whole earth, a paradise again, man. All right, Eden. All right. Salah. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this. This is Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 12. It says, and if it will make no peace with thee, we're gonna start at this ain't even what we ain't gotta go through it, man. Because we already know the judgment for these damn devils, man. All right, Numbers 35 and 33 says, so shall ye not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I, the Lord Yahweh, dwell among the children of Israel. Right? And the Lord, Yahweh, you heard that. The Lord said, I, Yahweh, dwell among the children of Israel. All right. So what is the Lord gonna do? What is Yahweh Shema gonna do to these Edomites, you so-called white people? All right, that shed innocent blood. All right, that you slaughtered Gad, man. Right? You slaughtered Gad, you just shed Gad blood innocently. All right, you shed not innocently. No, you devils are murderers. Let me reword that. You devils shed innocent blood for the Gadites, man. All right, the so-called Native Americans. That's what you devils. That's what you might do. All right, that's what you devils did, man. You see that? That's what you damn devils did. All right. Yet again, Numbers 35 and 33, it says, so shall you not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defiled the land, and the land could not be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So this land, America, can't be cleansed unless you Edomites' blood be shed, man. And that's in the scriptures. That's in the law. All right. That's law right there. That's LAW. That's law. All right. So you devils' blood got to be shed, man. Right? All you, and we know you elites, man. We know you watching this shit, man. All right, that's right. You devils going into slavery. All right, and your fellow Edomite companions, their blood gonna be shed, man. All right, Yahweh Shai is coming to kill every single white person in America, man. This is facts. All right, Yahweh Shai is coming to kill every single white person in America. The Lord, who you people call Jesus Christ, is a black man, and he's coming back to kill every single white person in America. All right, and you Israelites that don't want to get right and repent, You're gonna die with your enemy, man. All right, you're gonna die with your enemy because let's get the prophecy. All right, we got the commandment, we got the law. The Lord has told us, He commanded us to not shed innocent blood. Right? He commanded us to not shed innocent blood. All right, especially among where the Israelites dwell at, man, because the Lord Shah dwells among Israel. He just told you that. All right, so let's get the prophecy. All right. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. For the violence against, it says, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. For the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem for generation to generation. For I will cleanse their blood. What does that mean? We just read it. The land cannot be cleansed by the land cannot be cleansed. Let's go back. I want a bunch of the scriptures we just read. All right, we just read it, man. Number 35 and 33 says, "So ye shall not pollute the land where you are, for blood is the father of the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood." It says, "And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood that is shed." So the land cannot be cleansed. All right, the land cannot be cleansed by the blood. All right, it says, "And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood." Right, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood. Right, that is shed therein. So the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, or another saying that the land can't, the blood on the land or the innocent bloodshed can be cleansed unless what? But by the blood of the shed. So the people that shed the innocent blood, the land can be cleansed unless their blood be shed. Man, that's how you cleanse the land, man. That's how you cleanse the land. That's in the scriptures. That's in the scriptures. That's eye for eye and tooth for a tooth. That's an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, man. You know? And the Lord said He gonna cleanse the blood, man. So you know what's going on. You know what time it is, man. You know what time it is. You know what time it is, man. Right? You know what time it is. Read the Joel 3. Start from the top. Joel 3:19, it says, "Edom shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. For I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed. For the Lord Yahweh Shah dwelleth in Zion." Man, for the Lord Yahweh Shah dwelleth in Zion. What's up? What's going on? What's good? Huh? Yeah, I'm all right. All right. All right. You're special challenge, boy, I mean, ain't pull up on me my damn seeing them boys smash the channel. All right. My cousins, both my cousins. One of my cousins, I got my first cousin on my mama's side, and then like my second or third cousin on my daddy's side. You know what I'm saying? And they like real. They both of them my cousins, but they not cousins, but they my cousins. One of my cousins on my mama's side, one of my cousins on my dad's side, but they real close friends. You know what I'm saying? So they both my cousins, man. You know, one I grew up with. Like I said, one of my first cousins, that's one I grew up with. And later, you know, I found out he was my other one. I found out he was my cousin later on in life. You know, but they real close friends though. They not in the truth, but they know I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That's why I don't know if they know I was down here, but they just passed by and said, "What's up?" I didn't know who they. Was at first, you know, but hey, it's 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start. I gotta start coming out here earlier, man. And I told told my girl, I'm about to go out. I fell asleep, man. I wanted to come out here way earlier, but I was doing other stuff. I had to stop at my grandmother's house. And, you know, and I came back home and I fell asleep, man. But man, you got it. Really, man, it's work, cause if you wasn't really, if a nigga really wasn't serious about it, like somebody else wasn't serious about this, taking shit for a joke, they wouldn't even, what I'm saying, oh, it's too late, I do it. Nah, man, come out here, man, get it done, man. That's why, like, I don't want to brag at them, but I'm a living proof, man. I'm an example. It's never too late or too early. You know what I'm saying, man? I just came out here, man. I've been came since I've been doing this. I can say I hit the ground running, man. Hit the ground running. Now it's time. It's time to be like Alexander, man. I'm trying to, uh, not touch the ground. You hear me? I'm trying to not trying to. I'm about to take off. I'm about to take off in this thing, man. I'm about to take this shit to a whole other level, and I'm coming out here way earlier. You know, if I'm is out here this late, it's because I've been out here. You know, I've been out here way early, and I didn't, but overtime, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just not getting out here at this time, so I ain't doing it. I can't be doing it. You know, but yeah, man, definitely get out here way earlier. You know, like I used to be. You know, but it's all of the Willie. How about some shot? You know, start getting out here probably in the morning time. In the afternoon, I used to when I first started. I used to come out here in the afternoon, like around 3. But things changed, the seasons changed. Then when fall came, I started really coming out here a little later. Then fall, really most of fall, autumn season, I was out here late in November, and then it just got later and later and later. You know, but like I said, this is probably the last time. Last time I come out, it's the last time I come out here this late. I probably say January 15th, 2022, be the last time I come out here this late. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna start trying to come out here like early morning, sunrise. You know, a little before noon, no later than 3. So, but yeah, man. You know, but yeah, most definitely because it ain't now. It's time. I gotta crank it up, real shit. Like I don't want to say too much, but it's my turn. It's really my turn. You know, I'm about to take off, man. I'm about to take off. You know. All right. This is Romans the 13th verse 11. It says, "And that knowing the time, that now it says now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe. Read that again. All right, this is Romans 13, verse 11 says, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. Read that again. Romans 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time. So if you know the time, and we live in a time where major prophecy is gonna happen, man. We live in a time where major prophecy is gonna happen. No major prophecy. I keep saying, the more we get closer, I'm gonna keep saying June 2022, man. June 2022, because everybody gonna know Ezekiel 33, a prophet has been among them, man. June 2022. You know? And that's why I'm gonna bet all my money. June 2022, the Lord gonna let it rip. You know, the Lord once the Lord put a what is the word I'm looking for? Shit. Well, I wanted a better word to say, but once the Lord put a lock on this thing, man, what's the Lord shut this thing down, or close this word up, man? Family of the word. That's it, right? Right? Once the Lord put a lock on this thing, right? Family of the word, and lift up that standard, that's it. Once that house of David gets sealed, that 144,000 gets sealed, man. That's it. The men of the Lord will get that mark of exemption, and then that's it, man. And in June 2022, that's what I'm looking. That's what we're looking at. June 2022, man. Right? And people don't see it, but if the Spirit was really dealing with you when 2020 came, you can just see that like the Spirit got to be really dealing with you, though. You can just see how everything was playing out in 2020. Like in 2020, that was when I was getting a whole bunch of dreams and revelations, man. 2020 and also last year, Slocky, 2020 and also 2021. I can say for this 2021, it's when I started last year. 2021 is when I got the most, or I was getting dreams and revelations all through 2021. And then 2020, I say starting May, and then from that point on, I started getting dreams, and then when I got the dream of seeing Yahweh Shai bowing down at his feet and seeing them laugh at the elites, and just seeing Yahweh Shai return, being up into the chariot, that was first time I got a real prophetic, deep dream like that, bro. Like a high. That's what you call high level deep dream. A vision, high level deep vision, man. And that was in 2020, and then it started. Then I got spiritual. I was getting spiritual power dreams in 2020. Prophetic dreams. I had dreams of the visions of the kingdom of heaven, and then 2021 just nonstop receiving spiritual power dreams. Prophetic dreams. With Yahweh Shai or the angels, or different things, other deep dreams, dreams of the kingdom. Other things in that nature, man. This was half of 2020 and all of 2021, all of last year. 2021, that was a hell of a year, man. And I can say it now and I can say this, one of my I'm kind of ranting a little bit, but I'm pretty much, we went over Rome 13:11, but I can say this. But now, even from a year from now, it's like from a year ago, now from a year ago, when I made that video, Isaiah 4:1, it was part 1, right? I said Isaiah 4:1 will manifest for the men of the Lord. Right? And it's going. It is. I said, yeah, that's what the title. And it was pretty good. I say it was pretty good, but now I'm way more like I didn't got way more experience, but you know, like so when I went they asking for something. Anyway, um, Khan, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom, Yabashima Shabarakatum. Khan, Shalom, Yabashima Shabarakatum, man. You know, that's the brother Barak right there, man. You know, that brother had talking to that brother on the IG. Hey, the water king. You know, ran and hey man, I'm feeling better, man. You know, I'm getting there, man. I'm feeling better. I'm getting better every day, man. You know, I'm getting better every day. The water. You know, but yeah. So now, so today is how the time, because these devils got it to where a new day started in the middle of the night. Well, a new day really started at sundown. But anyway, so the day is uh January 16th, 2022, right? I said Connor problem. Right. So the date January 16th, 2022. So if you go back, you go on my channel, uh today, the same day a year ago, I made it's called part one, Isaiah 4:1 will manifest for the men of the Lord. And that was like my most watched video. And that's typical, that Isaiah 4:1, because a lot of people, I remember an elder saying Isaiah 4:1, he would say he was kind of hesitant to do videos doing that topic because it draws a lot of undesirables and stuff like that. Because they ain't really, people, because you got niggas in the world quoting Isaiah 4:1, and red pill, red pill community and shit, quoting Isaiah 4:1 and stuff. But I'm saying all this to say, when I made that video, I think I did pretty good. I had the video of the Elder Kazak from GMS Mississippi. He was talking, you know, and pretty much he pretty much, the point was that he was driving a point home, man. You know, but now, see, when I made that video, I wasn't as experienced with women, so to speak. I mean, I'm gonna say this: I wasn't as I am now, because I didn't dealt with women in the past, lots of women, but from now, like knowing the female nature, all right, knowing like really, because I didn't been watching thing uh different videos in the red pill community, like Steph is cold and different, that put you on game of why women do things the way they do it. Like you would know that's off, like knowing, but you didn't know how, the game of their nature, so to speak, man. But it all lines up. You can pull all that stuff and line it up with the scriptures, man. So now, because I'm finna make a part two, because I wanted to wait, because I was like, okay, I was gonna make a part. I was, because I remember as a right, he said, man, we gonna come back with a part two. But this was like way last year, because I said, if you watch that video, I said I'm gonna come back with a part two, but I never came back with a part two, and that's the spirit, because I was thinking, throughout 2021, I was like, man, I'm gonna just wait until it's 2022, and then be a part two. And so now we here, in 2022. Now it's January 16th. Right, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna say that's gonna be the video. I'm gonna break it down, because really, when you get into it, Isaiah 4:1, is the epitome of hypergamy, man. It's the tip top of hypergamy, or I would say is when the tables turn, man, when the power shift, all right, because now the women they're choosing, all right. Now the women they got the power, they got to choose. Now the women they SMV scale, right? Their sexual market value, right, is through the roof, right? And the brother, Steph is cold. He was exaggerating, but he said like a 5 got more options to drink, which I don't, he's exaggerating, but I get the point what he's saying. All right, these women have endless options. Like when he said it, like these women, like he was saying, and I'm gonna use this for example. Like he was saying uh how he'll look at how a woman will look at you, give you choosing signals, all right, and you'll look at her and she'll look at you. But you know what I'm saying, if you don't go approach it, she like in her mind that's his loss. And that was a meme, and he was doing a video on that. And he pretty much got to the point. The point was these women, they got an abundance mindset because they got all these beta male simps, all right, validating them, giving their attention, all right, through all these social media apps, all right, in their phone, Tinder, these, the internet, and also, the internet gave these women endless options. So she got all these niggas, and oh yeah, that's nothing. These, the average woman in America got at least, I'm gonna say this: a woman in the world, a modern American woman in the world, in America, she got at least like 10 niggas lined up, man. And that's probably I'm probably way off, man. She probably at least got 50 niggas to 100 niggas lined up, man. All right, so these women, they got like I said, Jeremiah 31:22, a woman shall pass a man. All right, so these women, they got the abundance mindset. So really, the woman, she's in the shoes of the man. She's like a king, so to speak, but she's a queen. All right, because she's a hussy whore, man. Because a woman, she opened up her quiver to every arrow, man. So when you think about it, like he was saying, well, if you don't go approach the woman, and she like, well, that's his loss, because she got an abundance mindset. All right, so to speak. When you supposed to have an abundance mindset, so you notice how when niggas, when they girl leave them and they simp, like damn, they get real down low. Stephen Cole called it he called it that one itis, right? That one itis. He pretty much related to, like, if I got a water bottle and it's real low and I drink it all and I'm crying because all the water is gone. But when you got water bottles downstairs, you got water bottles at the store, basically saying, why you crying over a bitch when you got endless, you got endless bitches in the world, man. I mean, you got endless, you got billions of women in the world. You got niggas crying and sipping over one woman, man. They killing themselves over one woman, man. You getting down and now you can't eat, and what I'm saying, you stressing, man. Before, man, I'll never stress over a woman, man, to where I can't function right, where I can't eat and function. I got to do my work. That shit had never happened. Y'all about to Lord willing, that shit had never happened, man. You know what I'm saying? You can never let no damn woman get you to the point to where you ain't doing nothing, man. That's that one itis shit, man. So so the women in America, they got the abundance mindset, and that's why it's easy for them to move on so quick. And monkey brain, that's another thing. Because by default, these women are hypergamous. See, I'm saying, in the last video, last year in Isaiah 4, in the video I made, Isaiah 4:1, I wasn't bringing all these things out. See, the video I'm gonna make, it's not gonna be a typical Isaiah 4:1. I'm gonna be really bringing out the female nature, and how Isaiah 4:1 is so, because a lot of people take Isaiah 4:1 as just brothers gonna have a lot of women flocking to him, which that's gonna happen. But it's Isaiah 4:1 is so important because the woman right now, she has the ball in her favor. She's choosing. That's another thing. The woman, and that's right, Stephen Cole, like, well, the woman in America, she has the power to choose, right? That goes back to what Jeremiah. Let me get that straight. That goes back to what Jeremiah 31:22. All right, a woman shall compass a man, because in Genesis, It told you the sons of God saw the daughters of men and chose those which they. I'm gonna get it, man. You know, so Isaiah 4:1, it's critical. I'm looking for the right word. You know, Isaiah 4:1 is it's a game changer, man. Right? It pretty much it changes everything, man. All right. And also, you got, how, these, they got this, they got a statistic. They say 90% of men, you got the 10% and the 90%, or the whatever, the 1%. What you talk about, high value man, and pretty much the 1% or 10% of men, they got the option to choose, and pretty much those they call them what, the Chads and Tyrones, right? I'm using I'm using that lingo, that red pill or that toxic community lingo. All right, the Chads and Tyrones, they say, those out, what they call them, alphas. All right, which we know the real alphas are Yahweh Shai, the men of the Lord. All right, but in the world they say, the Chads and Tyrones. All right, and pretty much a Tyrone is, I guess a real cool alpha black dude, and a Chad is a real cool alpha white dude, so to speak. And that's who, those guys, let's say, get the most bitches. All right. So pretty much he was saying that, all right, the 1%, the Chads and Tyrones, all right, the alphas, all right, the ones that don't really give a fuck, the ones that these women say ain't shit, right? They got the options. They the ones choosing the women. But the rest of the 90% of men, all right, like the beta male orbiters, right? That's what Stephen Coach said. The beta male orbiters, all right, they giving this bitch all the attention and validation and everything. The attention and validation is these bitches' currency, man. All right, she thrives. These women, they thrive off of attention and validation, man. That's why with me, like, I stopped complimenting women. Like, even like the women that I deal with, I don't be complimenting them like my woman. Like, she was showing me like her family, different her cousins, her pretty much her girl cousins, and they looked good. They look good, man. And she was saying, she was saying I'm the ugly one in the family, and I said, yup. And which I know she not ugly, but I'm not, she want me to validate her, right? I'm not validating you, man. Because they thrive off attention and validation, man. You see that? And come to find out, I thought she took that serious, man. I seen she had, because now I got access to her. She gave me access to her account. I seen she had told her friend, when she said, I pretty much agreed when she called herself ugly. When she called herself the ugly one in the family. So I'm saying all to say this, like, that's a real thing. Like, women take that serious, man. When you validate them, you boost their ego, right? You inflate their ego, man. That's why these women, they got all these different options, all right, of validating different shit. That inflates their ego, man. All right. That's why these women so private. That's another thing. It all goes hand. It's a full circle. It all ties together, man. That's another thing. That's another thing why these women so prideful, man. You see, because they got an inflated ego. All right. The internet or social media has made it to where these women have endless of options, man. And she got blue checks in the DM, and she cocky. All right. But I'm gonna read this, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. It says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord Yahweh Shai have created a new thing in the earth." Right? It says, "A woman shall compass a man," and a new thing means, because the Lord created everything from the beginning, man. Everything was set up from the beginning. So this new thing, just like with Esau, he trying to create new shit, right? He trying to genetically modify He's trying to, be God, right? So when they say the Lord created a new thing, meaning this is a bad thing. This is out of whack. This is really not how it's supposed to be, right? He said, Khan. He said, Khan. That's the spirit I was speaking on this at camp with the Akim. Right. Because, like what the elders say, it's the year to turn up, man. All right, because the elder apostle, he said 2022, the year to turn up, because now it's that time. Last year when I made this video, it was, prophecy was happening, but now prophecy is, and I'm glad because now it's now is their time, man. Like this year, she gonna really pop off, man, and these women, like, they gonna lose all their power, man, right? And like they say, how these, because it's so many Isaiah 41 videos, so many brothers going in on this topic, so it's only right, like brothers just bring out all the evidence, man, on these women and why things are going this way and pretty much why it's happening, because Jeremiah 31:22. You read it again, it says, Jeremiah 31:22 says, how long will I go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Right, because now a woman, she's choosing. Back in the ancient world, a woman didn't choose. The man choose who he wants to lay with, man. All right? But now the woman, she has all the power and the rights, man. All right? She, once you you let inside her, now she has the power to say if she gonna keep the baby or if she gonna abort it, man. She got the power to put you on child. Just the woman has all the power in this society, man. Right? So that's what the woman capacity, she's going around the natural order, man. You see? Another thing, let me go to Amos. All right, because the Lord said he gonna cause our women to be heartless in the city. That's another thing, man. Because a woman, she don't supposed to have be dealing with multiple men. She don't supposed to be get all this is all this attention and validation. That's not normal, man. She getting all this attention and validation. She got so much options. So many options. That's another, that's what Stephen's coach did. This bitch, he was talking about, you wonder why the bitch faked on you, right? And I'm this just general, because bitches they be flaking on niggas in the world sometimes. But if she, what I'm saying, if she see you like a lame or a simp or somebody you just validating, giving her all the attention she wants, just validating her for just validating the bitch for no reason. She's not gonna want you, but she gonna look at you like a peon, man, and she gonna flake on you, cause she got better options. Like she got a colder nigga. She got colder niggas in her phone, man. Right? This bitch got endless dick. She got endless dick to choose from. I'm talking about she got endless. That's still woman could pass in a man. So she got like I remember the elder Ayashimov. We were talking about you see, and this is Eve's kingdom, right? Because she got all these different concubines. She got this nigga paying for that, this nigga paying for this. All right, she got all this. How the woman get down, man. She got a nigga paying for that, nigga paying for this. She got this nigga blowing her back out, this nigga blowing her back out, this nigga giving her money, this nigga giving her attention. She got the the beta male simp friend that she vent to. All right, so these women, they got these different concubines and different husbands and shit. Like I was saying, you got 5 husbands, and the man that you with now is not your husband, man. You said you got 5 husbands, and the man he said the one that you with is not your husband. That's fact, right? Majority of these women in America, the man they with is not their husband, man. Right? These women, oh man, that was funny. He said, you got 5 husbands, right? Let me go to AHBAD, man. I'm talking. All right. All right. And this is a curse, man, because of what we did as a nation, start with the men. We had one off. All right. right? So it's important because also we gotta understand the whole dynamics of everything leading up to Isaiah 4 and 1 and why it's so pretty much why it's critical and so important because Isaiah 4 and 1 is really the turning point of the Lord getting things back in order. All right, everything is these women as well. But pretty much what I'm about to read, which I'm gonna just go ahead and read it. This is Amos chapter 7, verse 17. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, thy well, I'm starting verse started verse 15. Amos chapter 7, verse 15, it says, and the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah took me as I followed the flock, and the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah said unto me, go prophesy to my people Israel. It says, now therefore hear thou the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, thou sayest, prophesy not against Israel, and drop not thy word against the house of Isaac. Therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. So the Lord, they said, our wives, like again. So most of the time, the women that you with, for the most of the time, they're not virgins, you know, because really the woman that your wife, she supposed when you get her, she supposed to be a virgin, right? So why is she not a virgin? Because she's been being a harlot. She was being a harlot, right? Some brothers are lucky. Some I ain't gonna say lucky. Some brothers are blessed to get a virgin because the Lord. That's part of the curses of our women being harlots, man, in the city, right? But the Lord is slowly but surely removing those curses from off of us, man. So now brothers are getting actual real ribs, man. Women, that's virgins, man. You know, and it's gonna continue, But and once the kingdom is established, all our wives gonna be all our women gonna be untouched. They're gonna be virgins, man. They're gonna get new bodies, right? You're gonna get new women you ain't never seen before, man. All right, all your women gonna be virgins. But this is a part of the hell we gotta go through, man. This is another reason why you should be wanting America. This is another reason why you should be wanting America to be destroyed, man. All right, because your glory, your glory ain't your glory right now. You know, just like we fighting to get back to the state of being the sons of God, man. All right. Oh yeah, another thing. Let me go to Genesis because Genesis. All right, this is Genesis chapter 6, and verse 1. It says, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. Right? And they got this thing, like I said in the word, they say, they got this thing where they say, women choose, right? Women choose, and men choose who they lay with, who they want to lay with, and men choose who they want to marry. But I mean, it's one and the same because marriage is sex. So who really choosing, man? The woman right now. The woman is really choosing right now, man. Right? The woman is really choosing right now. But the woman is really choosing right now. So I'm gonna read that again. Genesis 36 verse 2 says that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. Like they got to say in the word, they say women choose who they want to have, who they want to have sex with, who they want to lay with, and men choose who they want to marry. But that's all right because that's one of the same. That's one of the same. All right, sex is marriage. All right, that's sex is what solidifies the marriage, man. All right, because how can you be one without actually going? How can you be one with that woman without actually going into her? All right, we'll put the icing on the cake is when you put like you got a woman, but she in love with you and shit, and you ain't have sex with her. Well, you gotta finish the job. All right, you gotta have sex with her, and you gotta. That's Satan, man. That's Satan, man. But you gotta finish the job, man. You gotta plant your seed in that woman, man. You gotta solidify that that's your wife. How you a husband and you ain't planted, you ain't how that's your wife and you ain't planted in her. So you gotta plant that seed. Or you gotta go into and have sex. So niggas that saying how can niggas say sex is not marriage when that's literally what you're doing. All right, that's where you get the word husbandry. All right, how you a husband and you ain't planting nothing? You see, right? So, but in this world, the woman she choosing, right? She got the power to choose who she lay with, all right, and who not. All right, and look, and another thing, you can be dealing with a woman, all right, and that bitch say she cheat on you, right? She committed, they say cheat, but it's really adultery, right? That's another thing, like that's another thing. In America, they came up with these different terms to go around a wet thing. They sugarcoat. Sugarcoat shit. Being around the bush. These women, the woman commit adultery on you. You got niggas in the world. They woman commit adultery on them, cheat on them, right? And say this nigga got kids with the bitch, and now he don't want to be with her. She cheated on him. Now she put him on child support, or she committed adultery on you, and you can't say nothing. All right, or she gonna call. She gonna dial. She gonna dial her daddy government. She gonna dial Esau 911. Right. So this is all the things of going factors of the woman choosing who she wanna lay with or marry, because sex is really marriage, man. I get it when they say men choose who they want to marry, because they talking about marrying the bitch, letting the bitch have access to your bank account, putting on paper, and all that goofy shit. Which as a man of the Lord, you're not advised to put Esau in your business, man. Don't put Esau. Don't need Esau's paperwork, man. All that goofy shit, you know. And that's really that's like a bitch. That's one of the bitch plans, man. To marry a rich nigga, then divorce him and take all his money. That's the quick the get quick rich scheme for these skanks, man. For these sluts, for these 304s, man. For these scandalous bitches, you know. So I'm gonna go to the scripture right here, man. All right. So saying all that. So what does that mean, man? So this is what all that means. So knowing all the stuff I'm saying, all the stuff that's going on with these women and what they doing, all right, and the things that they doing, and notice prophecy is still prophecy. These women, they gonna be women as long as as long as this nigga Esau in power, all right, as long as the serpent in power, he gonna let Eve run rampant, man. Right? It says, like it says, 2 Thessalonians, all right, only who on the him that let iniquity work, only he that let it will let until he be taken out of the way. So this nigga Esau got to be taken out of the way. All right, and he's being taken out of the way. So when he still, because when Esau sees when Esau sees that his time is short, like it says in Revelation 12, all right, his time is short, he gonna make his move, and his move doesn't include you women being a part of it, man. Like now he's using you women as a he's using you women as a part of his system to further cause the affliction and the oppression of our people, man. All right, but once he sees, all right, that he got to make his move, that he got to start implementing his new world order, all right, putting in the MOV, all right, the chip, and different other things, like depopulation, like he want to do. Once he see that he got to make his move, then you women, he gonna cut you women off, man. Right? All the government, all that government is all that's done away with. They call it 911. It's gonna be martial law. There's gonna be anarchy and martial law, man. So that's what second. Well, let me just go to. right? That's 2 Thessalonians 2. This 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 7, it says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now let it will let until he be taken out of the way. Because the scripture tell you, give not a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. But Esau he does that, man. Because these women, they way out of order. Right? If you go to the so-called Middle East, they got Ishmael got their women somewhat in order. You know, they in order, man. And when they come to America, they be out, they come in and get polluted, man. Mentally, you know. When a woman that's from like, let's say she from the east, right? She's from the east, from the eastern side of the earth, and she come to the west. Her mind slowly but surely or fast gets polluted, man. You know, it gets polluted. So Esau, this devil, he got to be taken out of him because he's wicked, man. All right. So I'm gonna read that again. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now let it will let until he be taken out of the way. So these devils got to be taken out of the way, man. All right. And that's why Isaiah 32, these women gonna have a rude awakening, you know, because they're not gonna, because they're living an illusion. They don't understand that Esau he only lets you women do it because it's a part of the game that it's a part of the oppression. It's to further exploit and oppress our people, man. Because like it tells you, it's a famous quote. All right, and it's true, man. Right, and it's true because remember the Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 11, he said now I charge you therefore, brothers, to keep the ordinances. All right, let's keep the ordinances, man. Right, and what was the ordinances? All right, the man is over the woman. All right, it's Yahweh Shah over the man. All right, the man over the woman, and the Most High over Yahweh Shah, Yahweh over Yahweh Shah. All right, that's the order, man. Right? But these women, they out of order. Right? And the truth to tell you, let all things be done decently and in order, man. All right, the Most High is not Yahweh Shah, the Lord is not a man of confusion, man. Right? And you women, you're confused. You're living an illusion. America is really America is a la land, man. They're not really showing you what's really going on in the earth, man. You got World War III brewing, man. You got a famine. The famine is here, right? It's just that these devils got this society so systematically ran that these people, these people got it so good, but y'all gonna feel it, man. But that famine is already here, man. All right, World War III is brewing. The draft, we're gonna have a World War III draft, man. Martial law is inevitable. Anarchy is inevitable, man. You know, that all this prophecies is inevitable. The plagues, the pestilence, it's inevitable, man. All right, economic collapse. This whole world gonna shut down. They gonna shut the whole economy, the world economy, to implement their new world order because they gotta it's so much exciting. But they're gonna try to implement their new world order. So in order to do that, a lot of problems are gonna happen. They're gonna shut down the economy. The economy gonna collapse, right? It's gonna be take the chip, take the chip or what, or they're gonna be like take the chip or starve or die, So I'm saying all that to say this, knowing that, or because most women don't know that. But as men of the Lord, we knowing that, like I tell you, let me get this. Zephaniah 1 and 14 says, Zephaniah 14 says, the great day of the Lord, Yahweh Shah is near and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. Right, so that all the stuff that I'm saying, right, knowing that, the mighty men that shall cry that bitterly, right? And the Mike's talking about the mighty men of the world, not men of the Lord. Because the Lord, like it tells you in various scriptures, right? You got a whole chapter. Go to Psalms 91, man. Right? Tell you how 1,000. Let me go to that, man. Because the men of the Lord, because it tells you in Ezekiel 9, all right, the Lord told what? His angel to go, set a mark on the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, right? And he told you what? But he told you, and go out through the midst of the city and slay utterly old and young, both babes and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom has the mark, right? And that mark is the mark of an exemption from judgment. The Passover, all right? The Passover, man. You know? But I'm going to go to Psalm 91. All right, this is Psalm 91, verse 7 says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. You see that? But it shall not come nigh thee. And this was in 2020. This is like October 2020. So this was not last year, but in 2020. All right. October 2020, I believe. I had a dream. All right. It was me, and I was just saying it was crazy. It was number chaos. It was just anarchy. It was number chaos and shit. You know, the closest thing I can say, I can say fuck. I remember it was a time. It was right. Yeah, 2020 was that time around when we had Trump and Joe Biden. So around that time, October, November, and then I remember when January came about. So in that window, it was a video that came out about how they were saying how how Washington is gonna be a war zone, and if I can find that video, I'm gonna try to post it. But pretty much, my dream was similar to that video. It was like a whole bunch. It was like the sky was like dark and gloomy and motherfuckers. It was anarchy, just chaos. Motherfuckers was getting put to death left and right, man. It was like a fucking like it was like war or something. Like it was like some 300 shit. Like it was like how 300 how they just fighting on the battlefield, but it was like modern day 300. It was like modern day 300, man. I see motherfuckers running on bridges and shit. Motherfuckers get put to death. Niggas falling like like a group of just falling and shit. It was some crazy shit, man. It was like anarchy. But like I'm seeing this, but it's like I'm not. It's like I'm there, but I'm good. I'm not getting touched. I'm seeing people get put to death left and right. Like oh shit. Like oh. And I'm just chilling. I'm vibing. And then towards the end of the dream, right? I look down at my hand, right? I'm looking at my hand, right? And I start receiving power, right? Spiritual power. Like I was able to make a energy key blast. If you watch Dragon Ball Z, how they make them energy beams, or they call it key blasts, come out their hands. I was able to do that. I was able to do that. I was like, oh, I had like tried to shoot it off, and I shot it off, and then it's like I made 3 of them. And then the last one I shot off good, like I shot it off, like shot the key blast off. And I remember looking up, and I was like, I was happy. I was like, calling out about some shit. I was happy. I was looking up, and then I had woke up in my dream, But that was like, the Lord, He was preserving me, protecting me, right? Just watching all the James said, like you said, let me get that. Like only with our eyes, yeah. Psalms 91:7 says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but shall not come nigh thee. Only with thy eyes shall thou. It says, only with thy eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of wicked. So I'm seeing motherfuckers get put to death, left, right, judgment just going out. And then, in the midst of it, at the end of it, I get spiritual power, man. And then I wake up. So yeah, man. So, going back to Zephaniah, right? Zephaniah 1:14 says, Zephaniah 1:14, and the great day of the Lord, because remember, the day of the Lord is going to be like a deliverance, because the great deliverance is going to happen. That's why they call it the deliverance, the baby deliverance. But it's gonna be what? Labor pains, man. All right, it's people talk about like how the Lord, you don't know when he go. That's true. You don't know when he coming back, but people think that the Lord is gonna show up. No, it's gonna be prophecy leading. That's why Yahweh Shah was telling them. That's why they was asking him. His disciples asking him, Lord, when are gonna be the signs that I come? And he was telling them the signs. It's gonna be great tribulation. It's gonna be war. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that. So it's gonna be stuff leading up to it. It's about to happen. The end is here. The end is here. And then when Yahweh Shah show up, motherfuckers already knew the world. It was already over before it happened. But when Yahweh Shah show up, like, oh shit, it's over now. It's over. It's over for real. It's over for real. It's over for real. Ain't no coming back, man. It's over for real. Motherfucking be like, it's over for real, man. Motherfucker just go fight. Oh shit. Oh, it's over for real. It's really over. It's really over, man. But it's gonna be leading up. It's gonna be the labor pains. You know how a woman she get the labor pains. You know what I'm saying? That's how what Jacob Trouble gonna be. Them labor pains leading up to the grand finale. When y'all was shot short, that's gonna be the icing on the cake. Armageddon is gonna be the icing on the cake, man. Them missiles gonna be the icing on the cake, man. When y'all was shot short, it's over. It's pretty much it's over, man. It's gonna be over. So I'm gonna read this again. Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord, how about small child is near. It is near, right? And that's gonna start during the what time of Jacob trouble. Once the Lord have his men, once the Lord have his men, all right, put away, all right. Once the Lord have his men put away, all right. So we're not to where we're not teaching and preaching and prophesying no more. The family work. Then that's when you gonna have your prophecy taking place, man. All right, that's when you gonna have your prophecy. That's when you gonna have your prophecy taking place. That's prophecy taking place, but that's when you're gonna really have your prophecy kicking off, turning up to the max. So that's part of the great day of the Lord. And at that time, what? Labor pain will come in, the trimesters. You see? And at that time, what? We read Zephaniah 1:14, the great day of the Lord is near, and it's near, and it's really even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty men shall cry their bitter. So the mighty men, mighty men, niggas in the world, will cry their bitterly, man. Right? Niggas in the world gonna cry their bitterly, man. Mighty men. So what are these women? So the question is, what are you women gonna do? I said all this because I was looking out on the top, but I'm on top. It's always on top. I said all this, say this. So what are you women gonna do, man? Because the men are all gonna be good, and you women that join to those men, you gonna be good, man. Before you rebellious nigga woman, what are you gonna do? You want to you masculine, rebellious Israelite woman, or you modern day American woman, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? All right, your ass gonna conform. Your ass gonna conform, man. Right? She gonna conform to the alphas, and that it's gonna be the because the alphas right now are the men of the Lord. Is Yahweh shot in the men of the Lord, but the women gonna see it. They gonna finally see it in that day. That the real alpha. That's why I tell you Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man person to find. This is why Isaiah 13:12 is so critical. It's so it's critical, man. He said, I will make a man more person than find gold. Right? So that's another. That's why that's critical as well. You know, so let me go back to because I never got to read it. So knowing all this leading up, and we still on the topic, man. We still on the topic. So knowing this, knowing all of that, and this, all right. Isaiah 4:1 is like is a huge turning point. It's the turning point, man. Right? Right? It's like it's the turning point, man. You know, because women like, man, it's the turning point. Read this, Michael. And this is Micah 7:9. Says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. And say, plead my cause and execute judgment for me. And that's what the Lord about to do. He about to execute judgment for you men. For you mighty men of the Lord, man, in this thing, man. He says, he will bring forth to light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. You said it to me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as mire of the street. Right? You women gonna see your judgment in that day. Right? All the things that I named for you women being harlots and whores, you know, you going around and being out of order. All right? Being talking back, right? You being a modern day. See, being a modern day American woman gonna put to death. All right? All you looking at women, man. Right? If you said, look at this as a woman. All this is what looks at this as a woman. At the question of a sinner. And a lot of you evil women will be put to death. A lot of you women, let me just say this. A lot of you women will be put to death. We know women is evil in general. So a lot of you women will be put to death, man. All right? A lot of you women will be put to death because you didn't want to get that. See, the men was out of order, but you're not set in order. And you didn't want to get in order. You wanted to stay with Esau. So you want to put it down for that. You want to be joined with Esau. That's why I said, and that shall be found, shall be what forced through. So you just gonna die with Esau, man. You gonna die in America, man. You know? Okay. You're gonna die in America. All right? But Isaiah 4:1 says, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will get our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only that has been called by their name to take our reproach. And that's gonna be the next video. That's gonna be part 2. And also what I'm gonna say a little earlier, I'm gonna say this deal with this is gonna happen. Isaiah 4:1, and I'm gonna say this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna kind of save it a little for that video, but I'm gonna say this. Even before you, because Isaiah 4:1 is prophecy. It's gonna take place. It's gonna happen. And when you wait, like, yeah, Isaiah 4:1 happen. But even lead up to that, well, you want women out, brothers starting to get more women. Now, you know what I'm saying? Brothers starting to get, as time progresses, closer, more women will be flocking to you. Because I'm gonna put all that, because I'm gonna make a point. Because these women are stupid, man. Like, you come video, a woman who said, fine, time shit's getting real fine. Find you somebody and duck and let the fuck off. So these women know what time it is, man. They know what time it is, man. They know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? They know what time it is, man. So as time progresses, even before Isaiah 4:1, if you're a man of the Lord, these women, they see you, man. Even because I didn't have women, like women I used to, back when I was, younger, women I used to deal with in the world, ex, she was, asking me, because bitch can try to fake like she don't want me, but I know she still want me. And she don't need me. And that day, you know what I'm saying? Lord, what am I part of that elect? Lord,
I'll be made with fine gold. I escape all these shots and stay with us to the man. You know, part of that number. Because you're part of that number, you probably elect. You want to go, you know, and you know, that ain't even the reason why you should want to be part of it. Like I'm just saying, that's just gonna come with that. I'm just saying the truth. That's just gonna come with it. You know, that's just gonna come with it, man. By default, you know, because women they flock to what the high value man. So by default, women bitches gonna be on by default, especially in that time, and they ain't just gonna they gonna need you. They gonna need you. Why? Food, for water, for protection, for safety, for comfort, for rain. Come on, man. And then, but you gonna be made fine gold, man. It's like I'm making a video, man. But you gonna be made more people than fine fucking gold. You know, you thought these bitches want to Drake. Just wait till you see a man of more in the day, man. The Lord's making his me about to make these men kings of the earth. Come on, man. But man, you know, I said a lot, man. These are the times again. But I'm gonna make that video. You know, Isaiah 4:1, part two. Isaiah 4:1. We will manifest for the men of the Lord. We in that talk. And you really, y'all better get your act together. You better get your act together. But I'm gonna close out, man. You better get your act together, man. Revelation 2:7. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed you that keep the sayings of the prophecy of this book. And I, John, saw these things and heard them. And when I had heard and seen, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel which shewed me these things. Then said he to me, see thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant of our brethren, the prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of this book. Worship Yahweh by Shema Shah. And he said unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. He is unjust, let him be unjust still. He was filthy, let him be filthy still. He is righteous, let him be righteous still. He is holy, let him be holy still. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as the work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they who do this commandment, that they may have right to ensure life, and may enter into the gates into the city. For thou are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whoso loveth and maketh a lie. I, Yahweh Shai, send my angels to testify to you these things in the churches. I and the root and offspring of David are bright and fire. So with that, we close out, giving our praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, call it block, how you know, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Katash. Rock the Yahweh, rock the Yahweh Shai, 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 by Hashem, Katash. All right. Yahweh Shai, rock the control for elect, and peace, blessings, citation of the day, and the elect. All right, DCA, death to America, death to America, death to America, death to America. Bob soon, come Yasha Allah. Shalom, man. Shalom to the lake, man. Shalom.